you mentioned pastoring, and I'm not currently co-leading a faith community, but for 15 years, my husband Mark and I did. And that, I think, was one of the biggest parts of me seeing kind of body, mind, and spirit all connected. You can do the social work training and you're really wrapped up in brain and neurological development and different ways that, we can become more or less emotionally sound. And then you throw the spiritual component into it and start doing a lot of work on evaluating the other, what's outside of me, whatever you call it, God, source, even shared humanity. There's something beyond us. And those 15 years was a lot of exploring of that. And I remember sitting down on the couch by my husband one day and thought, oh man, I really feel like I want to go back to school to become a nutritionist, because I'd been a really sick social worker, and healthful nutrition and herbalism had really helped with that. And he looked at me and I thought he was going to go, are you serious, woman? Like, what do you just want to do a new career every 10 years, But he didn't. He said, that makes so much sense. Like, you've got the emotional component, you've got the spiritual component, probably time to go back and get the book learning on the physical, the kind of sleep, the eating, all of that kind of stuff. So that was how the layers all came together into this complex situation where I'm completely loving what I'm doing now, blending all those together. So.
I love that story. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for, I love that you put it into the context of mind, body, and spirit, because as you were saying that, I was like, of course it makes sense and it all ties together. And I mean, I'm curious, like, if you found that epigenetics, even how that ties into spirituality too, right? Because if you think about like being your own conscious creator, a co-creator with God, like, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. How has that affected the spiritual side too?
Oh my goodness! Like, the more that you understand so you get this set of DNA, and it has this way that it should express itself. Like, for example, think about